All right, good Sunday morning. That much I can say for sure. So, quick intro to the Weep, as I like to call it. It's sad because it isn't a real Jeep. So, I've had it since just before the record games. When I got it, it was on, matter of fact, these guys right here, them bad boys. We took it up to Horse Thief Basin for at least one recovery, which was actually two recoveries, which I actually drove both of theirs out and had to winch mine out. Thankfully, we had got the bumper built before the tow truck games, which right around March 10th. Here we go. So I've had it, 2-3 weeks. Anyway, since then I have added 4 inches of lift in them tired ass from 14 or 7 mud terrains and all terrains, and I cannot believe what I've done with this thing so far on open differentials. That's basically the gist of it. We did put a little bit more back bumper on it because I would have never been able to pull on it like I have with the stock one. It's mounted in the OG place in the center, but the center also has a plate on the back side of it, so it ain't coming apart. Letting a little gear dry out. Might do a video on ropes here in a minute, because I've had a couple people ask me. So anyway, main thing we're doing today is probably having to get rid of these or clearance them seriously. Sorry, get rid of those. Hoist off-road number, if y'all ever need us. But we ordered some Patagonians for it. I've got 410 gear differentials with a true track in front and a posi in the back coming. That way these new Patagonians hopefully will work pretty good. They're 33 1250s mounted on basically a set of what we could find rims that my buddy had. They're going on there. Hopefully we'll be swapping the axles in marginally soon, but we're all busy. So first thing about the Patagonians, closest we had one, I believe it's that one that come up where it didn't ask for any more weight. This one still wanted 25. The 3 other ones wanted 25 and 150. Now we got crazy weight in one spot. Maybe we should have bagged them. We may end up putting beads in them yet, but we're gonna see how they run. I've seen them on other stuff. They're supposed to be real good. The one Toyota that I drove out had them on it, and that thing just worked amazing coming up out of that snow. And like I said, this thing is such a capable vehicle. If you ever want yourself a 4-wheel drive on the cheap, go get you a station wagon based vehicle. Don't gotta be a Cherokee, could be an S10. I've had a couple of those that I used to romp around with in stock form that people used to just shake their head, tell me I shouldn't go there. So anyway, I'm not going to talk a lot. I'm going to pause this here in a second, and we're going to get this jacked up and start fiddling around. I think some inner fender wells got to come out that don't need to be there, just junk plastic. But it's going to be steadily changing, so we're only about 3 minutes in, but I'm going to try and keep these short. So we'll be back in a little bit. All right, I believe we're back. We're back. All right, rocking. So, Booty representing. Oh, Mama Dog representing. There's first look. Now, other than take the inner junk out and pull that with a very minimal bit of trimming, I'm probably going to clip this clean off. We'll see. Maybe come up. And the same on the back side. And actually, if I did the roll on the front, like I have back here. Now, I haven't looked at this, so let's throw it up against there. Oh, which way would it go? Oh yeah, I think we can trim that out and get it back on there. Just get rid of a bunch of the substructure. But there's the first look. I went demolition derby car out here on the back. So, realistically, if you ended up with one of these and you wanted to do this, with the exception of having gears done, that gets expensive, but you could put the 4-inch lift on it and run 31s clean. Now, I am going to add at least 2 springs a top and a bottom to my backpack, and possibly a spacer block, because if you look, we're still, and actually I've rolled that back fender up and it's still 2 inches shy probably. So when this was actually down where it was originally, it would have been down about here. We had a good 2 to 3 inch difference on the front and the back. And like I said, I have not molested the front at all. I'm going to leave this face alone, roll the bottoms, trim, and get her done. So that is the Jeep. That's the Sapphire. Sons of my eyes. That's the boot they're representing. All part of the OG Dog Pound. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, man. 42. Don't panic and always know where your towel is. So let me get over here on the dark side, back up off it, out in the miscellaneous, getting ready to put a new motor in the derby car. So anyway, there's it, pretty much it. 4 inches of aftermarket lift and 31s. Now with that same 4 inches of lift, you can just, with a very minimal bit of work, clear a 33 and still not really be having a whole lot of work. Now you're gonna be in some money if you have it re-geared. So, but if you keep an eye out, sometimes you can find aftermarket axles. Anyway, we got 6 minutes of video. That's the Jeep. Backstory: it came from my next door neighbor. It smokes. It's got some little issues, but I literally jumped in it and gambled it to Utah for the record games, and it did good. Anyway, I'm going to try and keep these short. If y'all happen to think about it and can get other people to subscribe, apparently at 1,000 I start getting monetized if anybody at least watches it. And you can always like turn it on while you go take a shower. Anyway, we will see y'all down the road. Thanks.